right, welcome back from the exercise segment, and straight away we're here for a discussion segment on the show today, and I have joining me, to discuss more when it comes to basketball development in the country, and of course they are doing a lot for the youth in Nigeria to take them out of, crimes and other things and engage them positively. So I have with me no other person than the founder of the FGI Fury Arena, no other person than Ibrahim Giwain Fabian. Many thanks for joining us on the show today. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
I like this name, Giwain. What does it mean?
It means destiny.
Okay.
Yeah, in literal terms, enjoy your life. Yeah, live your life.
All right, quite beautiful. We got to know about your beautiful initiative talking about the FGI Fury National One-on-One Hoops Championship. What is it all about?
Yeah, so the FGI Fury One-on-One National Hoops Championship is an idea, the platform to showcase basketball talents, skills, and the players in the grassroots, bringing them to the limelight, such that gives the players opportunity to showcase their hard work. Yeah, so it's a program we scheduled to take place across Nigeria. Currently, we have a competition in over 12 states, where we've already featured 5 states already in previous weekends. We had competitions in Abuja, Jos, Delta, Taraba, and Kano, where the basketball players who reached out to participate in the one-on-one championship contested and were able to identify finalists for those states. So the future of the idea is such that we'll get all these finalists for these 12 states and put up a final matchup for them in a location, a conventional game, where they all come together and battle for the championship. Thank you.
That's really quite interesting. Before we talk about, the planned national championship, tell us, how has been the experience really at the states that you've been to? You talked about Taraba and some other states.
Yeah, it has been thrilling. The response, the energy has been given. The players have been displaying their talents, because on the program we have assured them on the ideas of how we put them out on platforms. So I have watched and seen the players and the spectators coming out to appreciate the idea, the initiative, and it's been a good one so far.
All right, this is quite interesting. How these players that you're talking about, how do they get to know about the competition? How do they register? And what's
okay, so it's a basketball PR, it's a basketball publicity. So we put it out to various courts, various basketball academies, reaching out to various coaches. I want to give a shout out to the coaches. They've actually been encouraging and making this possible, because I work with the coaches in various locations where we have competitions. So, and it's been going well.
All right, you could have gone for, the normal, match of basketball. Maybe you want to have a full game, or you do 3-on-3. Why one-on-one? What are you targeting?
Okay, so the target is the interest, the intention of players, and we are trying to get these players to have play time. We have witnessed, most players have experienced traveling to games, to tournaments where they barely get 3 minutes play time, 2 to 3 minutes play time. But with the FGI Fury One-on-One Hoops Championship, you get at least 5 minutes to showcase your skill, and if you are that good, you advance to get another 5 minutes to play until you get knocked out.
All right, one of the, at times players could be in a team and they're having a bad game, so it affects the player too, and at the end of the day you could be judged, that way that, all of them, they are not good, but it was just your team, having a bad game. I do understand, which is quite beautiful. And of course, how is it like? How are you, funding this?
Yeah, so, before the campaign for players, I've reached out to several brands. I have a few brand sponsors that have reached out, and I have an offer for them for publicity and promotion. And I'm still looking at calling out for sponsors, bigger brands to sponsor the idea and the initiative. I mean, I've been going to the small brand, like I said, it's a grassroots idea. We are projecting it to a national championship. So far it has been kudos to my sponsors so far.
All right, let's know. Is there anywhere this maybe Ministry of Sports or Directorate of Sports in all these states have they come forward to,
so the idea is an initiative that I have been pushing over a couple of years now, about 2 years. So in the beginning, I reached out to a lot of government parastatals and other businesses for support, sport lovers, and I'm still looking forward to their input.
Okay, yeah. That's quite beautiful. Now, you know, just like you were saying the other time that you plan a national championship, yeah. That means we're going to have about 37 players if you put the FCT.
And that's where we have competition currently.
Yes.
For the championship, where we have one-on-one competition.
Okay, so you still don't know
12,
the number?
No, it's 12.
Only 12
currently,
states?
Yeah, we have competition in 12 states for this edition.
Okay, does it cover all the geopolitical zones of the country?
It does. It touches all the geopolitical zones.
Oh, that's quite beautiful, because everything will always...
So we also have a future where players that are interested in neighboring states,
okay,
where there are no competitions, you can actually join the neighboring states, just whichever location. The idea is location now. So whichever location where there's a competition, you can actually reach out to the contact information on the flyer going around.
Okay.
We have flyers and different forms of publicity going around. You could actually reach out. My number is literally everywhere. So you could reach out to me and I'll link you up to the coach handling the tournaments in a particular location.
Okay, that's quite interesting. It's just like saying, okay, if you're in Niger State, if you're in Kogi State, you're in Nasarawa State, instance, you can come to FCT.
For instance, when we had Abuja showdown,
yeah,
we had people coming from, we had some players who reached out that they are in Kogi, but since there was no competition in Kogi, they pulled up to Abuja, and it was a great one for them. It was a great experience.
So I love that idea. Since, you know, if it's not coming to your state, go to the nearest state, you know, to experience it.
There's no competition in your states, you go for the competition. That's the Fury idea.
All right, just like you talked about it, while we're waiting for the national competition, just like you said, about, you know, that means about 12 players will come, you know, compete here in Abuja. At the end of the day, what will be the target? What do you want to do with these stars that will be discovered?
Okay. So now the future of this idea, it's a recurring idea such that I believe already with the champions we've gotten for the exhibition in the few states we've done, we're already receiving challenges from other players who will say, oh, this guy didn't get the right defense, that's why he won in this state. I want to challenge him. So the future of the idea is where I am having a platform soon after the final, where these 12 players will be on showcase, and there will be a challenge to any player who is willing to challenge them to reach out, and will make it a big deal.
I love the challenge. Now, what is going to be the format, and of course for where they've always competed, especially for the states where you've had the competition already? Is it always a straight knockout format, or you get like...
So we organized it in such a way that it's fair. We will do a balloting at first, a double number balloting, where if there are 8, we'll do 4 into 2. They pick 1 play 1, 2 play 2, 3 play 2. So when they play, it's a one-time knockout. You just have about a 5-minute running time, so you have 5 minutes to impress and win. Actually.
So if any mistake comes up, you're in trouble.
Not really trouble. You know, if you are good with the ball, you don't just go home.
Recover.
You don't go home empty-handed, because on the program we have an incentive for dribble bonuses and ball handles. Yeah, so we are watching when the highlights are out. We'll look at the highlights. Those with good handles, those with dribble bonuses, we'll allocate their bonuses to them.
Okay, just like I was asking you the other time, are you, collaborating with maybe local and foreign scouts to come, see these players?
Yeah, I love to give a shout out to all the academies and basketball platforms I've been collaborating with through this process. Shout out to Niger Hoops. Shout out to Coach OJ. Shout out to Hoops Connect Abuja. Shout out to TNT. Shout out to Sons. I can keep calling names. Like, shout out to all the platforms that have accepted to collaborate with the Fury idea. And the future is dependent, is actually independent, because it's an idea that is reoccurring and it's promising for the development of players and basketball in Nigeria.
That's what, you know, we're always targeting, because we know that we've got enough, you know, our stars coming up in the country.
Yes.
They just need exposure, and, you know, all these things will help them, which is quite beautiful. Now, how do you plan to be holding this, you know, championship? Is it going to be yearly or monthly or quarterly?
Okay, so for the first run, it's already running into, like, it's going to run into a program of 2 months.
Okay.
To get the final, to get the national champion. So look forward to run it quarterly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
But like I said, it's a recurring idea. Now, after these finalists are established, people can throw challenges from various locations, and we'll make it a big deal, like I said. So it's a recurring idea before a national matchup again. So there will be an individual matchup subsequently before another national championship matchup.
All right. I want to know if you want to stick to just one-on-one challenge alone, or you plan maybe team events or 3-on-3 or any form, or maybe you just want...
For now, I feel there are enough tournaments going around for team events and all. I would love to promote the one-on-one sports idea. So it's a grassroots idea. We're starting with basketball. Okay. Hopefully, when we get a big sponsor and a strong interest for the financial push, because it's a digital idea where we have media guys across these 12 states trying to get the players out input out for the digital media and all. So when we're able to get sponsors, government backing, and it's a welcome idea to establish into other sports. But for now, we do basketball.
Okay, so just like you said, we could see it in some other sports.
Yes, we could see it in some other sports.
Oh, that would be quite interesting. But, you know, talking about basketball, when you chose basketball, what came to your head? Why did you start with basketball?
Basketball has been a solace for me, a place where I find peace. Yeah, I've been up and down. I didn't just come by this initiative for a living. I've been a PR. I advocate for businesses, reach out for partnerships and all that. So I always go to basketball to ease my stress. I go to the ball. I mean, when you are with the ball, I know basketballers understand where it's coming from. It's all passion. It's a passionate drive for me.
Right. In the next 5 years, with you know, this baby that you just gave birth to, where do you see it in the next 5 years?
So we are looking forward to having an arena where it all goes down, like a locational arena where it all goes down, and a future where the players who participate get appreciated in their team, such that the coach identifies their strengths and puts them in games, give them more playing time in team tournaments, and also like give them the opportunity to play, and don't put their hard work to a hold or a weight, because like I said earlier, most players work so hard on their game, and when they travel to tournaments, they get to sit on the bench throughout. So.
All right. You know, I've been meaning to ask you this, like FGI Fury Arena.
Yeah.
What is it all about? What do you do at FGI Fury Arena?
So, like I said, FGI Fury Arena is still the idea of recruiting the like minds in sports, like individual interests, those that have love for the game, building on their passion and putting it out, putting their hard work out, and encouraging them to keep pushing from grassroots up to nationwide and globally.
This is really interesting. And just like you said, if by tomorrow you decide to add another sport, what would be the first sport that you're going to consider by the look of things at the moment?
Okay, I look up things for art sports. I used to actually have a football interest back in the days where I have a couple of ideas. So although it might sound like a joke right now, but do I have to let the idea out?
Oh yeah, let's have it. Let's have it.
You know. Oh, you heard it first. So we could do a two-touch series with a tough arena, a football, post-to-post, one-on-one, two-touch series.
That would be quite interesting.
Yeah, very interesting.
I'm sure so many players will be ready to.
So now that I've let the idea out, you go and try it. you could reach out to me and work something out. Such is an idea.
Yeah, we're looking.
But for now, like I said, we do basketball.
Oh, come on, that's a beautiful idea. I know that. If you're going to bring any positive, some positive reviews and positive comments you've got so far, what will it be?
It's been green so far. It's been a green idea. I haven't encountered anyone who is a sport enthusiast that have mentioned the idea to that didn't like the idea. It's just the feedback that I'm still looking forward to is financial input.
That's necessary.
Yeah.
That's what is going to make the journey smooth.
Yeah, so
because it's needed.
It's needed.
All right. Some might be watching and the challenge is not yet in their state. So can you give us the next few states that you'll be traveling to? Oh,
okay. We'll be at by this weekend on Saturday, the 12th of April. We'll be live at Lagos, Minna, Niger State. We'll be at Rivers. We'll be at Gombe State. We'll be at KB State. We'll be at Kaduna State. We'll be at Adamawa State.
Wow!
So it will be going down in 7 different states this Saturday. So that there will be live links. We have a WhatsApp channel, a WhatsApp community where you can actually get updates about this tournament ongoing. You could just search
the name of the WhatsApp community?
You could just search FGI Fury Arena.
Okay.
You get all the updates there, or you go to Instagram, FGI Fury. The flyer is everywhere. Any sports platform you go to, you'll see FGI Fury one-on-one hoops championship. You can start from there to getting updates about the ongoing tournament.
All right, if you're at home, don't miss out of this. This could be, what is going to propel you to becoming, that LeBron James that you've always wanted to become. Yeah. So don't waste that opportunity. Just like he said, you can Google FGI Fury Arena to be part of the one-on-one, hoops challenge. That is getting really interesting. I wanted to say something.
Yeah, and I didn't mention yet. It's an open tournament. As long as you are old enough to bounce the ball.
So even if you're 70?
Even if you're 70, you can still participate. It's open to veterans. And it's open to male and female.
Okay.
Is it
that you have a female winner?
No. It's, for now, it's an open tournament.
So anyone
females can. Why it's that way? It's because the female interest for it is yet for them to have a competition for just female one-on-one. So that's why I'm trying to incorporate them, and let's see how we could, those that have the mind to play one-on-one can. It's the game of basketball. There will be referees, there are officials, so it's a safe gameplay.
Okay, let me ask you one question. Okay. Is there any state that a woman has won? Do you have any champion from?
Not yet, but we're looking at, you should watch out for a couple of female players in Kaduna, Rivers, and on the upcoming games that are coming. There are female players that are looking to future, and they are really gyrating, putting it out that we should let the guys know that they are coming.
I love the women. Women will always, They always tell you that what a man can do, a woman can do better. So that's quite beautiful.
Such is an idea.
Just like he said, he gave us about 7 venues for this weekend. And of course, if you're in Lagos, so if you're somewhere around Lagos, maybe if you're in Ogun or you're in Oyo State, just make your way to, make your way straight to Lagos this weekend.
So for the platform, I'm giving an opportunity, like the registration can be ongoing as long as you reach out to me before the game day.
Oh.
So I'm leaving the slots open.
So even while you're on your way to Lagos, on your way to Rivers, on your way to Kaduna, on your way to Adamawa, so far you reach out to them, you still get the opportunity. And of course,
before the game day.
Before the game day. So most times it's always on Saturday, right?
Yes, it's on Saturday.
So you have to reach out at least, it shouldn't go beyond Friday. So you can't be reaching out on Saturday. It will be too late for the organizers because they also have to compile, the list and all those things, which is quite interesting. And of course, but just before, we conclude this, basketball in Nigeria, a functional league at the moment, we don't even have it. You as a lover of basketball, how does that make you feel?
I would say I will not use the word depressing because it's something that gets to the players most times after putting in a lot of hard work, going out early, working on your game, and you don't get appreciated. There's no stage for you to be appreciated properly. Well, I see what the NBFF is doing. They have the Premier League ongoing. I believe they will soon start the games. I've been seeing some broadcast about the league, and they have players they encourage on the platform too, which is a very nice job. And also, I've also heard of Abuja City League, which will be starting soon, which will be commencing soon. It's a great platform for us, and we have been coping with it actually. So we just need more of the government's input and interest in the basketball sector, because we can see how it changes life. It's an idea that can take you from nothing to something when you meet the right audience. The good sports, the good energy display. So we should try and invest in the basketball industry.
You've said it all, and that is quite beautiful. And of course, we do appreciate and love what you're doing at the FGI Fury Arena. It's quite beautiful. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, for the past few minutes, almost 30 minutes now, I've been speaking with no other person than Ibrahim Giwain Fabian, who is the founder of the FGI Fury Arena, and we've been discussing the ongoing, FGI Fury Arena, national one-on-one hoops championship. And of course, it has gone to so many states in the country, and some other states they are about experiencing it this weekend. And so if you want to be part of it, just like he said, you can check out FGI Fury Arena on social media, and of course you can be part of it. Make sure you get in touch with them just before the match day. And of course, we do love, this initiative, and many thanks for coming on the show today. Nice to have you on the show. Maybe when you're getting set for the national championship, we'll get to talk again.
Okay, thank you. I'll be looking forward to that.
But anything that, supports the development of youth in the country, and of course, the development of the game of basketball or any sports, we always love to showcase it. And, it's beautiful to have you on the show.
Thank you.
All right, it's still AM Sports coming your way from NTA Sports 24. Let's go on this break, and afterwards we'll give you updates from the ongoing 2025 Africa Women's Volleyball Club Championship in Abuja by showing you some highlights. Do stay with us.